Welcome to tonight's team call. Thanks for getting on, you guys. Tonight, we are going to just kind of get organized. I think I say that every week. And then we're going to go ahead and listen to a little clip from Gary Vaynerchuk, who is actually one of the speakers at Summit this year. I've read a couple of his books, and I've been following him probably for the past year. And I love that he is just gets down to business and tells you like it is. And he's got some really valuable tips and trainings because he is a super successful entrepreneur himself. So tonight we're going to listen to like a little bit of a motivational video from him. And then he's got 10 tips that I'm just going to kind of run through and touch base on for entrepreneurs and network marketers like us, Beachbody coaches. So basically, he motivates me when I listen to him, and I thought maybe it could help some of you guys too. So before we start, I wanted to give a shout out to Lauren, who is leading our Success Club board. Remember, we have a ton. Oh, Lauren, I just gave you a shout out for leading our Success Club board so far this month. I think she hit Success Club 5 like on the third day of the month or something. It was something super early. So congratulations, Lauren. And I think we have a rank. Hey, wait, what's today? Isn't today Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Lauren, did your back office update you to Emerald?
I haven't been able to look yet.
Dang, girl, I'm getting on now and looking. That is super awesome. Lauren's also signed 3 coaches in like the past week and a half. So that's really exciting. Let me jump on here and look. Yeah, Emerald coach.
Yay!
Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. So remember, we have a buttload of challenge packs. Pretty much all the most popular challenge packs are on sale this month and next month and the next month. So we've really got to capitalize on these next 3 months, you guys. We talked about our goals. We went around individually probably a month and a half ago on our team call. Revisit those goals. If you haven't hit those goals, come up with a new game plan. How can you revamp it? How will you hit those goals in your business or in your fitness or in your personal life, your relationships? If you have hit the goal that you set that we talked about, what's your next goal? It's time to set another one. That's the fun thing about goal setting is you either don't hit it and you just rework your plan and you go for it again, or you hit it, you celebrate, and then you come up with another goal. So don't forget, you really always have to have a roadmap in this business or it's very easy to kind of fall off track. So our calendar that's pinned to the top of the team page for August, and I'm going to work a little bit ahead of time and get September's out soon so that we can take a peek at that too. And your goals that you set for yourself are what is going to help drive your business and keep you on track and moving forward. So that being said, why don't we go ahead and get started? I'm going to share my screen and we can watch the first video. It's about 10 minutes long, and I'm going to kind of pause and just recap and expand on a couple things as he's going along, okay? So I'm sharing my screen. Can you guys see that? Good. Okay. If I make it full screen, can you still see it, Paige?
Yeah, I can see it.
We good? Okay. All righty.
I can see it.
Actually, then, oops. Okay. All right. Here we go. Take notes if you feel so inclined.
So at 30, I started Wine Library TV. YouTube blows up. At 31, I'm on Conan O'Brien, Ellen. There's articles being written about me. Now they're writing that the business grew from $3 to $60 million in sales. I'm becoming this guy. I got so many goddamn emails from friends in high school during that period when I was showing up in all these magazines and TV shows. And every single one of them was like, hey, Gary, you remember me from high school? Oh my God, you're so lucky. I wrote back every single one of them and said, let me just clarify one thing. I'm not lucky. I worked. I worked every goddamn weekend and every holiday since I was 14 years old. So you can keep that luck in your pocket. On my 30th birthday, I looked myself in my rear view mirror as I was driving from New York to New Jersey, and I said, you're not behaving to back up your own words. And 8 weeks later, I started Wine Library TV on YouTube and started the process of changing my career. I have massive empathy. You know, it's not so awesome right now. You're hoping for that thing. I get it. I get it so much you can't imagine. I get 10,000 emails a day of like, can't I just do this? No, you can't. If it was so easy, if it was so damn easy, don't you think we'd all choose that? It's a long game. I was told between 7 years old and 18 years old that I lost, that I was a loser because this is what I got, F City, baby. But when I saw F City, I knew inside that this was not the game that I was going to play. I was patient. I ate crow in that 12-year period while the market and the machine told me I wasn't going to win. I knew what my outcome was. And you may now be in your 20s and 30s and 40s, and the machine, the marketplace might be telling you that you're going to lose, but it is about staying the course and putting in the work and positioning yourself in the right position to go out and win. You know why I'm sitting here right now? Because I outworked you. Zoom in. I outworked you.
Okay, guys. So just to touch on that real quick, you still with me? If you think about top coaches and you think about Melanie Mitro and you think about Bonnie Engel and Raina Odell, people who are really super successful in their Beachbody business, why are they top coaches? Why is Bonnie Engel in the top 10? Why is Raina Odell working from home and she retired her husband? Because one, they've been around longer, and two, they've just flat out outworked everyone else. They know what this business takes. They share it on their YouTube channels, and Beachbody shares it with us. We have all the material. They've just flat out outworked and put more time and been more consistent and been around longer than you and me. So he mentions, you know, whatever you're doing and the odds might be against you. Well, guess what? With network marketing, the odds really are not against you. More and more people are becoming successful, building a business, using their full-time job, learning through network marketing, okay? So really with all the technology that we have, everything you can do through the internet, the odds are not against you. Network marketing is just taking off. So everything is working in your favor if you decide it is, okay? So he also said, if it were easy, everyone would do it. Well, no crap, right? I mean, you signed up and you heard about so-and-so who is making $15,000 a week and she works from home and her husband's retired because he doesn't need to work. He just helps her with her business. That's freaking awesome, right? But only a small amount of people who sign up as a Beachbody coach are willing to put in the time to make the sacrifices, to stick to their goals and remember what their why is to actually make that happen. But what's the difference between those who fail and those who succeed? It's a decision and it's your mindset. It's, like I said before, time and consistency that will just thrust you through and thrust you forward in your business. So if you want to succeed in this business, you can. You just need to make the decision to do so, figure out what it's going to take, and that's what Beachbody's resources are. That's what our team trainings are for. That's what these team calls are for, to help you navigate and learn exactly what are the non-negotiables in your business to throw you forward into success, and then you just need to do them, okay? If you sit there and think this week or even today or yesterday, the past 2 days, what did I do? Make a list. What did I do to move my business forward? Okay? Think about it to yourself, because honestly, I've had a busy week at work, and I can tell you, I have not done a lot this week to move my business forward. Have I sat down and invited every day? Nope. I've invited once so far this week and did some mass invites. Have not invited every day. Have I been sharing on social media? Yeah, I've been sharing on social media. Have I been sticking to my workouts? Yeah. But another little secret that if you sit down and think about it, it's not so secret, you can figure it out, is think about all the Beachbody coaches you know. Do they stick to their fitness goals? Are they doing a program right now? We've got a lot of coaches on our team who are committed to a program right now, and it's awesome. And that is so great because one of the great things about coaching is accountability. We've got a lot of coaches who are sharing on social media. They're constantly a presence on social media. They're sharing their journey. They're sharing about their fitness programs and products that they're using, what they're doing. There's a less percentage of coaches who are doing both at the same time. But guess what? It's what you do behind the scenes. It's the private messages that you put in. It's the inviting that you do behind the scenes. The combination of all that is what separates successful coaches to the hobby coaches, the ones who are doing this for fun, and sometimes they'll hit success clubs, sometimes they won't. So it's little things like that that is going to separate the coaches who see great success in this business and the coaches who kind of just skate on by. All right, I'm going to go back to the video.
What if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life? What if I told you you died this week? Would you complain about your crap job or that test you don't want to take? I doubt it. You would go much higher level thinking. Well, that's really what it takes. It takes understanding that if you're not pumped right now, if you're begrudging what you're about to do, if you're not looking forward to it, look, I respect practicality. You got to go through school because your parents want to. You got to pay your rent. You got student loans. I get it. But please recognize the world we're living in. We're living in a world where there's so much more opportunity. This internet thing created way more opportunity for all of us. Way more. I mean, look, you might not even be alive. Like, your mom and dad could have had sex like 3 minutes later and you wouldn't even exist and you're complaining. You could have ended up being a bus, a tree. I just don't get the mentality of being head down sad on a Monday morning. I'm going to make Monday morning my bitch. I'm going to make you Saturday Monday morning. That's what I want to do every morning. And that's what I want from you. Please take a step back and think about how awesome it actually is. And then recognize that you can attack the world in a totally different way because you were lucky enough to be born during this era. I have 2 calls right after I do this video. Phil Toronto from Vayner RC, the fund, is coming and having a meeting that was going to be at 11:30 p.m. tonight. He's coming to meet me at 1. Basically, what I'm fascinated by is that people like to say they hustle, and I talk about working the whole day, and then I've talked to you guys a lot about, well, it's not about how much you sleep, it's what you do while you're awake, and this is a perfect example of something that I've watched a lot of my contemporaries and a lot of you, the Vayner Nation, right, that say they love to hustle. When something happens, a meeting gets canceled, right? There's a curveball. It's a snow day, right? They take that as vacation time instead of adjusting to it. See, the truth of the matter is being efficient, executing, shooting for those big goals is predicated on your actions. Do you take an extra long lunch from jury duty to say, you know what, cool, I'm gonna chill and watch YouTube videos? Or do you hustle your face off and try to cram as much in? You know, I'm excited that that's my first thought. Now look, I get it. I'm sitting on a high chair right now and talking down to like, you should do this. I'm really not telling you what you should do. I'm really not trying to be a guru. I'm not really trying to be too cool and say, ha ha ha, look at me, not you. I'm really, really, really not. I'm really just making these videos, not for the people that you find this condescending, not for the few people that find it motivational. I'm making this video for the people that are full of shit, right? The ones that tell me to my face every day that, yeah, you know, and really want it and don't recognize the actions that it takes to get there. So I'm making this video for a very small percentage of you. To the left, look, you know, Gary thinks he's so cool. To the right, that's the best ever. Complete blindness. No, the middle. The middle, my friends. So many of you that actually want this, have the skills to do this, right? And sometimes once in a while, just need to see a different version of it to understand, right? To me, this is an video, right? Did you mail it in? Did you mail in that 15 minute call got canceled? You had a packed day, 15-hour day. It got canceled. What are you doing in that 15 minutes? And by the way, sometimes those 15 minutes are absolutely worth calling your mom, calling your daughter, FaceTime with your kids. But it's just making every minute count. Every minute has to count. Every minute has to count if you want so much, because you just don't have as many of them as you think. You just don't.
All right. You guys still there? I'm pausing again. Okay, so just touching base on a couple things that he said there. Basically, he said something about Monday mornings, right? Do you want to make your Monday morning feel like a Saturday morning? Visualize those Monday mornings feeling like Saturday mornings. Visualize packing up your family on a whim to take a trip because, one, you can afford it because you put the time and the effort in beforehand. And two, you have the time to actually do it. So many of us want this, and so many of us have the skills to do it. We need to make every minute count and use your time wisely, okay? Everyone's goals are different. Not everyone wants to build a business where they can stay at home. Some people just want that extra accountability to focus on themselves, and coaching helps them do that. That is perfect. But I've talked to a lot of you guys, and a lot of you guys want to move on to the next rank. A lot of you guys want to start building your own team. You want it, you have the skills to do it, so take the time to put the work in, okay? Reaching your goals is predicated on the actions that you're taking. So get excited about your business. That's where the visualization is going to come in, okay? They talk about visualization a lot at Summit. But just think about the awesome opportunity that you have. Beachbody Coaching is your vehicle to create the life you want and reach goals like this. Think about what you want out of it. If you want Monday morning to feel like Saturday morning, if you want to stay home with your kids, go to that when you feel like sitting down to watch The Bachelorette on a Monday night. Just kind of revisit your why to remotivate you to get up and attack the day and reach your goals. Okay. All right. Back to the video. I really like this next part that he's going to talk about. Take a swing.
I think I'm good enough to win. And I think you're good enough to win at your level. Am I going to win at the ultimate biggest guy of all time? Gates, Zucks, Buffett? Probably not. Am I more charismatic and loving and more interesting than those characters? I think so. Do I have enough to get me to $1 billion? I think so. But is that 40 billion? No. Are you good enough to get to 100,000? 400,000? I think so. Just sat here and read 100 emails from people that will make it 40, 50K, 30K. Read Crush It, read Thank You Economy, got inspired by me. But I was a spark. I was the one that had that insane thing that I have in me that made them say, You know, things that make you go, 80s reference, sorry. But then they had it in them. And so when I make this video, what's coming from my heart right now is, maybe you're watching this and saying, maybe I need to hedge. You know, if you work from 8 p.m. to 4 in the morning, will your dreams come true? No. You might not be good enough. You might have not picked the right product. But are we living in a world in 2012 that's so much better than your parents and grandparents and great-grandparents' generation because assholes like me can make videos when I'm 30,000 feet in the air? Yes. And because of that, and because of those opportunities, and because we're networked in a way we've never seen before, and because sending an email to 100 people and one will answer, give you a shot, matters, because of that opportunity, because of 2012, I beg you to take a shot. Roll up on that hot chick in a bar and ask her out. Roll up on that good-looking dude and ask him for coffee. Roll up on your business idea and make it happen. Because being 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and having regrets that you didn't swing the bat is the worst of them all. Our at-bat is in front of us. Take a swing.
All right, so going off of that, I just wanted to let you guys know we have coaches on our team who started coaching, didn't really do much with the opportunity, didn't really see the benefit, and decided to cancel their coach account. And some of them have signed up to coach again, okay? So we're all at bat right now. You started to swing when you signed up to be a coach, when you decided that you love these products, when you decided that you could make this coaching thing happen. Just like any sports game, just like a baseball game, a soccer game, basketball, whatever it is, setbacks come into play, right? You're on offense, they steal the ball, now you're on defense. In your business, you're going to hear no. You're going to have someone say that they're going to sign up to coach and then they ignore you. You're going to have coaches quit and coaches go inactive. Did that make you stop your swing? Think about it. The last time you posted for a challenge group, advertising your next group, and you invited someone, you kind of put your ego aside and sent them a private message and invited them to join your challenge group, and they told you no. Did it shoot down your confidence a little bit? Probably. That's normal. But guess what? You have to expect no in this business. You're going to hear a lot more no's than you're going to hear yeses. But I can tell you from personal experience, a lot of those no's in the beginning turn into yeses because they see how consistent, how driven, how successful you are in both your business and your fitness. You're showing them, you're leading by example, you're showing them what works. So when those things happen, are you going to stop swinging? Because so many of us stop swinging with one little hiccup. If you want to be successful, you've got to keep swinging. There are unlimited strikeouts with this opportunity, you could say. Okay. Want to know, you could say the difference between us and Melanie Mitro? She's failed 100 more times than us. And in failing and failing forward and consistency and the ability to keep swinging, she's also succeeded that much more than us. You know what I mean? If you're going to succeed, you've got to fail. So stop looking at failure as a negative thing and just know that that is what you're going to come across on your road to success. And that's applicable to anything in life, okay? Also, I should have warned you guys about this video. There's a couple like cuss words. So I'm really sorry for that. I should have told you guys ahead of time. All right, let's go back to the video.
The fire I see in the eyes of a 19, 20, 25-year-old that feels that they're entitled to this. And then on the flip side, the diminishing just a little bit of ashes with a little smoke left of that same entrepreneur when they were 22 at 46, when practicality and family dynamics and the history and the market tearing down and the lack of that same opportunity has just dwindled down to a moment where they don't believe that they've got that shot. And I'm here to tell you, you absolutely do. I mean, there are absolutely a ton of entrepreneurs that started their companies in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s when it was difficult to do such a thing. Sidney Frank, who created Grey Goose, didn't invent his big thing until the 70s. And so I'm desperate to give you the springboard to say, you know what? Instead of watching House of Cards seasons, instead of trying to go to ball games or things of that nature, I do have 7 p.m. till 2 in the morning, Monday through Friday. Heck, for a lot of you, the kids are out of the house. I mean, let's get into practicality for the late 40s, 50s, 60-year-olds that are watching this right now. The kids are out of the house. Like, yeah, you could pick up golf, or you could finally start that candle company because you put pretty pictures of candles on Instagram and it happens. Learn the craft. Figure out the opportunity at hand. Go attack it. You only live once. When you're 90 to 100 years old and you're regretting that you never built this business and you let this era pass, this moment where there's so much entrepreneurial upside, you'll regret it, and regret is the worst. I mean, that's what it is. At least the way I see it. Like, I got home at midnight last night. And every night. Like, it's just real. Like, I don't have to. So, I don't know. I think there's a real opportunity to inspire a generation that so deserves it. Like, I almost feel like that's being 40. I feel like I'm caught right in the middle. Like, I have so much empathy for. I recognize how insane I had to be to to like, I mean, you can't even imagine how not practical being an entrepreneur was when I was your guys, like when I was half your age, like in school, like a 15-year-old now in school that's getting D's, but it's like selling shit on the internet. Everyone's like, oh, there's our next, you're the next Mark Zuckerberg. Mine was like, you're the next piece of shit. Like it's so insanely different. And so I have a lot of empathy for people that I don't know if they recognize how real it is.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.
All right. Okay. So that is Gary Vaynerchuk. That is who spoke to us at Summit. And he's definitely, as you can see, very passionate about what he does. He basically, if you go on YouTube and you look up Wine Library, he has thousands of YouTube videos, and he's got a lot of motivational stuff on there. He's definitely someone I listen to when maybe I'm feeling a little sorry for myself or I'm just feeling like lazy or something, because he does just lay it out there and tell it like it is. And so hopefully you guys took some pieces away from that, like I did when I watched it. So another thing that I wanted to touch on real quick is he has posted 10 rules for success. I keep talking like you guys can see me, and I keep forgetting my video is not even working. Okay, so he posted 10 rules for success. And in these rules, the first one is bet on your strengths. Okay, so all of these rules that we're about to go over can apply to you and your Beachbody business. When he says bet on your strengths, so you may not be the best at push-ups. Okay, don't take a video of yourself to post struggling through your push-ups. Or you may not be the best at PicMonkey and making like challenge group visuals. Don't worry about that, okay? There's so many other avenues that you can go down to succeed in this business. Some people do a lot of blog writing and they've grown their business through their blog. You may feel like you're a crappy writer. That's okay. Choose a different avenue. It doesn't have to be writing blog posts. So bet on your strengths. You want to capitalize those strengths, and then we can work on growing the weaknesses. The number 2 rule for success is really simple, and I think it's what a lot of coaches are lacking, and it's just work, okay? Like he said in the other video, we talked about if you want to know the difference between a top coach and someone who's not a top coach or someone who's frustrated in their business, a lot of times the big sign is, well, they're putting in the work and you're not, okay? So number 2 rule is work. And I would definitely write these down in case you ever want to go over them with your coaches, or you just need to give yourself a little reminder. So 1, bet on your strengths. 2, work. 3, put business into perspective, okay? Obviously, you should have a balance in your life. Your life should not be eat, breathe, sleep, Beachbody. Obviously, your family is very important to all of you, I know. Put your business into perspective. So you don't hit a rank advancement on Thursday that you set out to hit. Shoot, that sucks. Poor me. And you move on. You're going to hit it next week, okay? It's not the end of the world. Just because you, like we said, you had that little setback, you got to keep swinging, keep things in perspective. Number 4, execute your ideas. I need to work on this, and I have news to share with you guys that will help me work on this a little bit more right before we hang up. Execute your ideas. I sit there, I think of these awesome clean eating groups. I think of doing like a lunch and learn and doing like a live webinar during lunch so people can learn about the coaching opportunity. I think about free challenges I want to do, and I've got so many good ideas written down, and I don't set aside the time to execute my ideas. Okay, think about how much more successful you'll be in your business if you actually execute your ideas, see what works, see what doesn't work, and whatever works, do it again. Number 5, don't overlook storytelling. We talk about this so much. Your story is so important when you're trying to connect with your network, connect with potential challengers, and connect with your team and your potential coaches. Okay, don't once you stop telling stories and once you stop sharing the stories of your life, that's when you kind of lose that connection with your network. So don't ever stop storytelling. Number 6, this is definitely, people who are in the health industry and fitness industry and Beachbody coaches, it should come a little bit easier too. You got to care about your customers. All right. I know half of us got into this business because we wanted to help other people. We found success in what we were doing. We found that we were feeling good with our new fitness program, and we wanted to pay it forward. Sometimes as a coach, you can get wrapped up in, oh, I need 2 more Success Club points. No, you've got to go back to basics. Don't look at an individual as 2 Success Club points. Look at how you can help them, how you can better equip your challengers to succeed, how you can care about your customers. Because once you lose sight of that, your business is going to start to suffer, I can promise you. 7, stick to your DNA. Basically, what I take from that is let your own personality shine through, okay? Gary Vaynerchuk, you can tell he's a very in-your-face kind of guy. He's going to cuss. He's going to yell at you. He's going to tell it like it is. He's not going to sugarcoat anything. That's him, and that's his personality, and he lets it show. And he really connects with people on that. He also really doesn't connect with people on that. Not everyone's going to love you. Whatever you have going for yourself, whatever your personality is, stick to your DNA. Let it show in your social media, in your, one-on-one meetings with your coaches as you start to grow your team. Just be you, okay? Number 8, do the things that matter. Whoa, this one's huge. All right, you remember that business activity tracker that Beachbody has in the Coach Online office? Remember our 3 vital behaviors, now it's 4 vital behaviors? Do the things that matter. Scrolling through your news feed, which I know we're all guilty of, doesn't really matter. It's not going to push you forward in your business. While you may be thinking about Beachbody while you scroll through your news feed, that's not inviting 5 people to your next challenge. That's not messaging someone and starting to chat with them and connect and catch up and listen to what their fitness goals are. Do the things that will push your Beachbody business forward. Number 9, don't make excuses. Whoa, that goes for anything in life. It's so easy to make excuses. I don't have time for my workout today. I'm just too tired. I'm just going to take a nap after work. Okay, what's that quote? Dreams don't work unless you do. Don't make excuses. I know so many times I'll say when I was in the middle of coaching and my wedding was coming up and I was like, I'm not worrying about that. I just have too much going on. Yet somehow I could fit in One Tree Hill episodes on Netflix. I was making excuses for myself, okay? I was saying I was in wedding mode and my business was going to have to wait. But Lucas and Nathan Scott on One Tree Hill did not have to wait, okay? So stop making excuses. And then the last one is there's no overnight success, which I think sometimes when people sign up to coach, maybe they've got that idea in their head. They think it's not going to take a lot of work. It's definitely not the case. And you and I both know we've been doing this and there's no overnight success. You're not going to wake up and hit diamond. You're not going to sign coaches who automatically figure everything out for themselves and just want to build their own business and their own team. It takes time. It takes consistency. And the important thing is that you keep swinging every time you have those little setbacks, every time you hear no, every time someone says they're going to buy a challenge pack and then they fall off the face of the earth. You got to keep swinging if you want to move forward. That is pretty much what I had for you guys tonight. Yep. Nope. Still no video. Okay. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Do you guys have any questions or anything? Any comments, any big takeaways? Something you liked, something you didn't like? How much he cussed? Sorry.
No, I enjoyed it. It was good.
I really like him. I like his in-your-face attitude.
Yeah, for sure. It's just always important to remember not to have excuses and that it's not going to happen immediately. And that's the kind of stuff I have to tell myself over and over again. Like, don't make up an excuse for why you can't do this or why you're not doing this. Just keep working and it'll eventually happen because it is coming together.
Yeah. I know. I saw your post about, you know, you may not want to hit press play at 7 a.m. or 7 p.m., but you do it.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm going through some really tough personal stuff right now, financially and that kind of thing. And it's easy. All I wanted to do tonight was be like, I don't need to do anything. But I was like, no, I'm going for a run. That'll motivate me. And then I'll be focused.
There you go. Good. Well, congratulations again on Emerald.
Thank you.
And Robin, thanks for getting on your first team call. And I hope you guys.
Hey, Robin. I didn't know that was you on there. I didn't know who it was. Yay.
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and post this recording for anyone who missed it. Make sure you send it to your coaches or tag them in it. And you guys have a great night. Thanks for getting on.
Hang on. You said you were going to tell us something right before you got off.
Oh, my gosh. You're right. But guess what? There's less than a minute left on our Zoom call. Do I keep you in suspense some more?
Fine. Oh, my God.
No, I won't do that. I'll go live in our team page right now.
Okay, cool.
Okay, bye.
Bye, y'all.